Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry, the delectable Chupacabra, and we are journeying this episode, or hoping to journey, to the center of the moon! Yeah, that's about all I got. I'm slowly making a access ramp that will hopefully lead us to the center of the moon. Or at least a little bit deeper without dying. That's kind of my goal at present. And to do that, I'm kind of just making some little ramps so that if I do fall, I don't die. Because one of the things that is an ever-constant threat in my life is the threat of gravity and also the threat of moon people. But since moon people are not real, I'm not super worried about that. And actually, this is looking a lot less deep than I thought it was. Because I thought that was like a really far down pool of water down there, but it's looking like I was probably wrong. So there we go. And I'm just gonna start building my tether network going all the way down. Hello. This is not liquid. This is just the bottom of the pit. Alright, that's kind of neat. And looks like we've now gotten to see, like, proper coal. Because before, when I was on Terra playing this game, I had only been able to find coal from research nodes. After you research a research node enough times, it stops giving research and starts just giving you raw material. So now we have a bunch of coal. So I don't have a use for coal, but if we found ourselves in a planet that had very short daytime cycles, that wasn't providing us with a lot of energy, we could probably find coal and then use that coal to power our base. Hello, what is this thing up on the ceiling? This appears to be a thing. A technology thing. Hello, my pretty. Come to Larry. Alright, sweet. And we now have all of the malachite that we ever could want. And more of these little things. These little tumor bags. So those, I'm sure, are really fun. And those things can die. And you know what? I'm gonna cover up this hole, like, immediately. There we go. I kind of get sick of tripping in holes all the time. So that's about as good an outcome as I could probably have hoped for. And looks like there's also a bunch of free hydrazine down here as well. Yep, hydrazine from the ceiling, malachite, which is great. I need lots and lots of that. So this has actually been a pretty productive exploration so far, just for finding all of this stuff. So it looks like these planets and moons go really damn deep. Like they'd have to, right? Or else you wouldn't find all of this delicious bacon. And what the fuck, let's just go all the way down this hole. Maybe there's more stuff all the way down here. Huh. It's like this just keeps going. Doesn't look like this leads anywhere. Except the end of our suction range. No matter, we have some copper that we didn't have before, so I'll call that a win. And also a metric fuck ton of coal. So if you don't remember what hydrazine is like, it's just a crystal until it gets into your inventory, and then it becomes a tank of hydrazine fuel. And it's really just a shame that there's really not a whole buttload of stuff to research in this game, because as you go deeper, you uncover even newer sources of research. So that's kind of neat. So I think... why don't we make a quick pit stop back up to the surface? And then that will allow me to drop off all these materials. And that way, if I do die, I don't lose all of this sweet, delicious goodness that I have worked so hard to use this advanced, lazy future technologies to suck up. Let's see, I don't need this power. The tethers... Let's just put some tethers down. These don't need to be with us. There we go. There's one more. I'm also not sure, like, if anyone knows, let me know about what these vents are for. Because I don't know if those actually serve a purpose. They might just be cosmetic or just a thing that's there in the environment. But if not, you know, I'd love to know the answer to that. And we've also got some more malachite ore. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of that. Oh, there's more technology. So it looks like the best way to research, like, proper technology in this game is to actually find technology cubes in the environment. There's... What the fuck is that thing? Is that... What is that? Is that a probe? What is this? Oh, it's a satellite! It's like a Sputnik satellite. That's adorable! And it makes an assload of noises. And there's more technology in the roof. So if I needed more technology, I know where to find it. Well, that's... I guess that's kind of neat. I mean, I'll take it. Why not? It certainly adds a certain amount of flavor to the game. And what is this? Oh, that's the power. I was like, wait a minute. Did some alien just appear and try to fondle me in the form of a floating bit of pixel? Or what is that kind of a deal? Okay. Well, I suppose, yeah, we'll just head back upstairs. There's really... We're not missing out on anything down here. Then once we come back down, I'll see about getting a bit more compound, which will hopefully allow us to get even deeper.
We need to go deeper, Schwarzenegger.
Okay. Note to self, don't make my weird gremlin noises or voices when I have a dry throat and am fairly congested, because that's just a nightmare waiting to happen. Let's see, we'll put this as full, so we'll put that back on the cart. See, this is why I like having this around, like this whole storage car, because now we can pretty much just offload everything onto it that we don't need, and then immediately go back in the murder hole instead of hoofing it all the way back to the base. That's fantastic. That's like the whole reason why this exists right now. So with that, we will immediately go back down into the murder hole, since we're pretty much just scavenging this episode. I mean, it might be slow, but I think I'll provide you with the bestest commentary you've ever seen. So why would you go anywhere else for your weird Chupacabra hobo adventures, right? Right? Am I right? Don't leave me hanging here, am I right? Come on, people. Alright, well, where was this hole at? Was it over here? It was over here. Yeah, I can tell because I leave floating tethers all over the place, and that just looks really stupid. Let's put you, like, right here. That's better. Okay, and we'll swing down here. I'm not 100% certain if I'm gonna bother with the coal, but there is... Oh, wait, I was gonna get more compound. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if I'm really going to bother with the coal all that much, because it's only used for portable generators, and I don't really have a need for those, because as long as you have compound, you have infinite solar energy that can suck up all of time and space and murder interstellar creatures. Which is all part of the experience of murdering things in space. So let's have a see here. Come on, behave yourself, camera. Okay, that's one. Can I get 2 things of compound? No, I only got 1. Shaboopy. Well, there's more energy here. There we go. Okay. So when in doubt, just suckle up all of the pea-colored crystals off the floor. And somehow that'll work out not crazily. I love how dense this, like, crystalline energy is. Like, it'll just keep going, and going, and going like a porn star on meth. So, that'll pretty much cover our needs, I think. We'll just use this to build a couple spare packs of tethers, and I'll have a sip of my water. Oh, okay. You know, I wonder if in the future there'll be the option of, like, setting some of your technology to create certain things automatically, based around some small bits and bops of logic. I'm not gonna hold my breath, because some games decide that that's a really good thing to put in. Some games don't. But in this case, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, the technology in this game is really awesome so far. So I don't see why they wouldn't put in even more. Ow. At least the health regeneration is like Call of Duty rules, where as long as you don't get molested for a little while, eventually your ankles will heal. Eventually. So let's have a see here. Was this a dead end over here? I think this was a dead end. Yeah, this was... Oh, no, it's not. There's actually still shit back over here. Oh, it's one of these little fondlers. And what do we have over here? Oh, it's lithium. Oh, we could always use a boatload more lithium. So lithium looks like compound, it just kind of got like a slightly off-green tinge to it. Kind of like, for some reason, you're sucking up astronaut ice cream from underneath the ground. And it takes forever to build up a complete lithium cell, which is why I haven't really bothered farming too much of it up on the surface. Because on the surface, there's like barely any of it in these little spawn nodes. And as you can see, it's a lot like the titanium nodes, where it just kind of, it has like this floating platform that looks like it's covered in delicious lithium, but for whatever reason, you can't suck any of that up, and I'm not sure why. Alright, that's probably good enough. I don't super need an assload of lithium, but it's good to have some around, you know? And we'll suck all this shit up. Kill these pods. I absolutely hate these things. These things I've accidentally been killed by these things as they suck my life up through like a wall. They're kind of a giant bag of dicks. So I like to kill them whenever possible. It might be some type of plant racism, but I'll take it. Who's gonna stop me? There's no, like, space not being racist against certain types of murder plants organization. Okay, there's more murder things. More Fondletrons in this game. So what does that mean for us? Huh, not sure what that just did. I'm trying to figure out if those things do explode, like, under the surface, or if they're doing something else when they suck underneath the ground. Because it could be they're, like, retracting and dying. But I would not bet my boner on that. Yeah, those things just kind of flop down on the ground adorably. Oh, and it dropped tethers. Oh, that's nice of him. Right as I was about to kill his face. Okay, and there's another one here. Or what is that? Oh, that's a piece of research. That's a research tumor. Yep, we are... Oh, hello. We have a random solar panel. Deep underground with another satellite attached to it. Oh, hello. There is a dead guy. A dead guy's backpack deep underground here. He has a free tank. He has... What is this? This is dynamite. Which I will put over there. Because it is not to be trusted. Yep, that's what dynamite does. I don't really have the ability to make dynamite, so I'm just always so rather curious as to how that works, but... Who knows? I would really like to have these things from this dead guy, but I'm not too hopeful. Okay, there's the rest of his dead body. This, I can assure you, is not my dead body for the first time ever. But it is a dead body. And normally I molest those, but I don't know how long he's been in that spacesuit. He might be too juicy for us to do stuff to. So if this was above ground, we could plug into this thing to generate electricity. Wherever the plug is. Somewhere on this giant thing. But I'm not seeing it. Because I was informed that some of these you can actually, like, physically use, but this one doesn't look like you can. Yeah, this thing is looking like it's pretty much just stuck in the mud. Yep. I mean, it's cool, and it's here, so it's something to look at that kind of breaks up the monotony of the game, but other than that, not a lot of point to it. We're just trying to get ever so closer to the planet's core so that we can blow it up, I guess? I mean, that's kind of my MO, historically. Let's kill this fucker. Oh. Yeah, so some of these creatures, when they die, drop things like organics, which haven't found a purpose for the old organics yet, but they exist, and that's about all I know. There's more gas pods over here. Whoops. I meant to put that on the ground, but it's like, no, Larry, go fuck yourself. Oh, well, that guy came crashing down. So I guess we have to find somewhere, then, where we can dig down. Or at least follow a pathway to dig down. I'm not exactly finding something that I can definitively say, like, yeah, you can dig your ass down into the depths here. Also not sure we need this oxygen tank, because we already have 2 oxygen tanks. It's just kind of redundant at this point. What is this? This is more titanium, which we don't need because there's lots of it on the surface. Looks like we're getting deeper this way. The deeper we go. Okay, well, there's another one of these. Oh, and they explode. I'm guessing that if I run right up to these things as they die, it'll probably poison the hell out of me. Which I probably don't really want. I don't really have a poison fetish. If that's your thing, I mean, good for you. But, like, Larry likes his organs to stay on the inside of his body. And maybe other parts of him and other parts of other people's bodies. Just, you know, for romantic rendezvous and all that business. So what's over here? Something glowy. But that doesn't lead me deeper. I need to go deeper. Just like in Total Recall, where they couldn't recall shit because their brains were expunged by weird future technology that fondles brains. Okay, we're out of tethers. It looks like we're just running into more of the same. And some additional, like, research tumors. Okay. There could be, like, a bottom limit to how deep you can go in one of these caverns, which is fine. I don't really need to go super deep yet. But I do kind of want to eventually get to that point. So let's suck up some of this lithium over here, because there's lots of it. And we'll take all this back up to the truck. There it goes. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if, like, the chemical representations of everything in this game are, like, true to the crystal forms in real life. They could be. It strikes me as something that the developers might have paid close attention to. Especially because, like, vague geometric shapes like that are very easy to create, like, in modeling. So all you have to do is just align them in, like, a grid-like pattern inside of, like, Cinema 4D, or Maya, or What was the free one that everyone uses? Well, I think you get the idea. Like, there's just a bunch of shit that you can put together. Or it's Blender, the free 3D modeling program that a lot of indie developers use. It's called Blender. But yeah, like there's a bunch of stuff you can use, so why not go for broke? Where was the way up? It wasn't over there. Was it back over here? I have gone a long, long way. Like, holy crap, have I gone a long way. Here's one of my pits. Wow, I really wandered off for like a mile. Holy shit. Oh, wait, what are you? Oh, that's more of that technology that I can't really get anything good out of. So I might as well just leave that alone for the moment. Here we go. Here's what I'm looking for. The way out of Dodge. Okay, so here we go. So once I'm done delivering this, I'll come back to the main cavern, and I'll come back in here and get, like, more compound, which will allow me to make more tethers. And the good news is, it appears to be there is no shortage of compound in this cavern. Although there's about to be a shortage of storage if I keep going at this breakneck pace. Boy, this game is getting super duper framey. Like, it just does that. I don't know why. Might be because I use my graphics card CPU to, or GPU to record. But I'm not so sure. I think this is just being... I think after a while, this game just kind of gets a little janky. So let's unload all of this. We'll put this on the car, and then we'll basically have enough for, like, all the batteries that we could ever want. And I could even make, like, a portable battery, but I don't really have a super large need to do that. And that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see if this thing goes any deeper off camera in a minute here. But I hope you've enjoyed Astroneer so far, exploring and building and experiencing the game. And I fully intend to experience this game throughout its development cycle, much like I've been kind of coming and going with Subnautica as well as a game. So until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can check this game out for yourselves in the video description below. It's like 20 bucks. It's off. I think it went on a small sale over the recent Steam holiday sale. So if you stay tuned, I'm sure it'll go on sale and you can get it for a bit of a discount. And otherwise, I've been Larry. This has been Astroneer. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a good one, everybody.